Before we get to Keith, let's check in with you like we always do. Some of you saw a beautiful sunset tonight, and a big thanks to Ron, who took this photo from Fox Hill earlier this evening and shared it with us. And remember, you can do the same. Just send your photos and videos to us using the Near Me section of our News Center Maine app. And looks like those temps are still pretty warm. It's weird to say the 30s are warm, but they are, Keith.
Yeah, they are this time of the year. And it's really just along the coastline that we cooled down a little bit here over the last few hours. 28 in Portland, 25 in Sanford. And I mentioned before that this is colder than the models had forecast. So that's something to keep an eye on as we head into our system tomorrow, which will be a mixture to start and then changing over to rain. 11 in Caribou, that's the spot that we'll see largely snow and sleet. Now, our next storm is actually a warm front here, cold front back here, some severe weather we can see developing down across the southern part of the country. We won't deal with that, but we will deal with a little bit of mixed precip as the system moves in. It's pretty quiet though tonight, nothing really going on. Temperatures may flatline if not warm up a little bit over the next few hours into the early morning hours on Tuesday. And Tuesday is just kind of a cloudy day with a couple of rain and snow showers the first 2/3 or so of the day. Late afternoon into the evening is when this first batch moves in, and because it's moving in initially to a colder air mass, that's when we could have some mixed precipitation in the form of most likely freezing rain or sleet. In the mountains, it will likely start as snow. I think this will be a really quick transition though along the coastline. If we get freezing rain at all, it'll change over to rain quickly and into the 40s. A little bit more stubborn from Lewiston to Freiburg and into Rangeley, certainly in Greenville, but eventually this warm air will win out. And by midnight tomorrow night, the vast majority of the state is now over to rain. And it's really stark contrast up to the north where we're seeing freezing rain, sleet, and snow still. Rain may be heavy at times late tomorrow night, early on Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday, we actually set up for a really mild day. We get some sunshine in here Wednesday mid-morning into the afternoon, and I think this model is probably too conservative. I think there's a really good chance that we get to 60 degrees in a decent area down here across southwestern Maine. The rest of us will be in the 50s, so it'll be a big roller coaster there. And there's more. Watch how much we cool down from Wednesday afternoon around 60 to Thursday morning when we're in the teens and single digits. Some of us will drop 45 to up to 50 degrees in about 12 hours. So even for Maine, that's quite a roller coaster ride. Now, as far as icing goes, I don't think there's a lot of accretion anywhere, though in this pink shaded area, be prepared for some freezing drizzle or freezing rain. After that, our attention turns to a storm on Friday that looks, frankly, pretty good. It's been there for the last couple of days on the models. It's not a blizzard. It's not this big wrapped up nor'easter either. What it is, most likely though, is a pretty efficient snowmaker. Friday morning, middle of the day into the afternoon, the low sits to our south. It's relatively progressive, but that still gives us about 12 hours of snow, and that will be enough to give us, I think, over 6 inches of snow, especially over the central and southern part of the state. The question with this storm continues to be how far north does that snow extend? So it's a little bit more certain for, say, Portland or even into the mid-coast than it is for Bangor and ports north. So we'll keep an eye on that, but I would more than pencil in snow for Friday. I think this is a hit for us. It moves out Friday night, and we're in better shape on Saturday and Sunday, which are actually relatively quiet days. So a lot going on there. Again, I think the mixed precip tomorrow is pretty quick moving for most of us, and we change over to rain Tuesday night and into Wednesday. Very mild on Wednesday. That's our run at 60, and then much colder but sunny on Thursday. Snow on Friday and enough to be disruptive, if you will. Chilly and clearing on Saturday. A decent weekend to enjoy the snow if you're kind of a fan of it, winter enthusiast, shall we say. Watching Monday, chances are if this hits, this will miss. So we'll keep an eye on that. But it's interesting, Zach, this storm doesn't have much buzz necessarily, this one on Friday, because it's not windy and it's not a nor'easter. But if it leaves us, 6 to 12 inches of snow, that's noteworthy. So
it sure is. Winter isn't over yet.
No.
Thanks, Keith.